Spring! It is a super exciting time of year for me. It might be the middle of winter and a bit gloomy for a lot of people, but I have got so much planned for the year and so many plans have finally come to fruition that I'm just super excited. I'm right in the middle of my winter training, knowing that I have got some amazing races and trips coming up, some really cool sponsors that are supporting me, and I'm just super excited. So I thought it's time to finally share with you what I've got planned for 2020. It's a lot and it's cool. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be also kind of intimidating and scary some of the time, but I reckon I got this. I reckon I can do it. So I am going to tell you what races I'm doing. I'm going to tell you all about the team that I'm joining, a brand new team, and I'm going to show you some clips from some of the races so you know the kind of thing I'm going to be doing. And then let me know in the comments below whether you'd like to know more about the training I'm doing for these kind of races, and I'll fill you in. Organising my bike racing takes some planning. There's a lot of stuff that I have to factor in. Obviously I have a daughter, I don't want to be away from home for too long. Also Dave has a job, he can't just keep taking time off so that I can go away. And also he likes bike racing, so I can't just bugger off the entire time and leave him holding the reins. It's just not fair. I need to let him go away and do some of his own races. So I am a very organised person and I have got a calendar on the wall of the bike room so that when I'm on my turbo trainer I could see it, I could see the races that I'm going to be doing, and that motivates me to work hard and keep pushing. So let's go upstairs and I'll show you it and I'll talk you through the races. So here I am in the bike room. This is the wall chart, and I'm quite meticulous about making it all look neat, which Dave finds hilarious. At one point I was told by the guy who's organising the team that I'm going to tell you about in a minute that we were no longer doing Dirty Reaver, and I got quite upset because I tried to rub it out and I couldn't. But now we are doing Dirty Reaver again, so it's all fine. So should I just tell you about the team that I've joined before I start rabbiting on about the races, seeing as I've now just mentioned it? Yes, should I do that?
You should probably tell them about the team.
Okay, so I have been invited to join Team Brooks. So Brooks, who make the amazing saddles that I really love and have been riding for years. In fact, I used to write for the Brooks website. I've just done so much with them for so long. They've invited me to join their gravel team, and we're going to be racing all around Europe and doing some amazingly cool stuff and going bikepacking in South Africa. So I couldn't be more excited. So the races that I'm going to be doing with them are Dirty Reaver, which is what, a couple of 100k in Scotland. The Votec Gravel Fondo. I penciled that in because I wasn't sure if it was happening. I think it is, so now I've got my pen. What's the other one? Oh! And Grinduro, Switzerland, which is going to be amazing. Grinduro is a gravel enduro, so it's similar to Gritfest that I did really well in last year. So they time you on specific stages rather than for the whole event, so it means that you can absolutely smash it for a shortish amount of time and try and get a good time, and then you just chill in the bits in between. And I found that suited me really well at Gritfest, where I won my category. So those are the races that I'm going to be doing with Brooks. I'm sure there'll be others, but that's what I've got in the schedule for now. The other ones that I'm doing are the entire Gravel Epic series. So kicking off with Marrakesh at the end of March. I'm going to be racing in Morocco, in Sicily, in Slovenia and in Spain, doing really long, really amazing but pretty difficult races in the Gravel Epic series. They're all about 175 kilometres long, all gravel, all an awful lot of climbing. I mean, they're hard. This is a huge challenge for me. I've mainly been doing crit racing for the last few years, so stepping up to these big events is hard. So I will tell you more about my training later. But more about the races first. Where have I got up to? Nova Eroica. That is based on the original Eroica format that originated in Italy, in Chianti, where they race on the Strada Bianchi. With Nova Eroica, it's the same route, but you get to race it fast and hard on modern gravel bikes. So it's the same beautiful locations, the same good vibe, but a proper race. So that's going to be cool. In amongst all the racing, there's also another really cool thing. I've organised a women's gravel camp in the Peak District. It's sold out in 2 hours, which is kind of amazing. So I'm really looking forward to taking people around the place where I grew up, which just so happens to be an amazing place for gravel riding, all around the Hope Valley. I'm going to take people out for 2 days of riding. So do let me know if you're interested in me organising another gravel camp, a women's only one, or alternatively just a mixed one. Let me know, because I really like doing things like that. And if you want to come, if you're serious about it, I'll put another one on. And finally, I am doing Rebecca's Private Idaho, which is in Idaho, funnily enough, and it is a 4-day race. So not sort of you start on this day and race until the end. It's 4 different stages, so I can't remember how long they are, but they're pretty long. It's pretty challenging. I think the final day is 100 miles, but I'm hoping that once I've done all these other races, well, it looks a bit sparse looking at it here, but once I've got to here, I should be able to manage that sort of back-to-back multi-day epic, which leads me on to the final challenge of the year, which I haven't put on here yet because I'm even scared to admit that I want to do it, but here goes. Trans-Pyrenees, a proper bikepacking adventure which goes from coast to coast all the way over the Pyrenees. It's a huge challenge because it's a real climber's race and I'm not a climber, but I want to do it because it's solo, unsupported. I want to see how far I can go, how I cope with bivvying at the side of the road, how I cope with little sleep. It's just something that suddenly really excited me, and I really want to do it. So that's how I'm going to end my year, by doing that. I'm so excited, but also so nervous, but more excited, I think. What do you think? You're smiling. You think I can do it?
Yeah, that's what I'd really like to do.
You'd like to do something like Trans-Pyrenees?
Yeah, that kind of.
You know what we could never do?
Intriguing.
We could never do it as a couple. You know how they have like pairs races, and yeah, that would be the end of our marriage.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm looking forward to doing that.
Do a short crit race together.
I'm looking forward to doing that one solo. Sorry, Dave.
You did say that you look sparse, but I mean that's essentially like what, one big event every month, sometimes 2 events a month. True.
So I think it's looking good, and we're following it up with a bit of bikepacking as well, so it should be really fun. So let me know what you think about my calendar. Let me know if you're going to go to any of those races. I always love meeting people and saying hello, so please do say hello if you see me at any events. And yeah, I'll let you know how my training's going and let you know more about the team when I've got more info, tell you who the other team riders are. But for now, that's it from me, so goodbye.